an in-house production.
All right, everybody, welcome to episode 4 of Giving Away Game. We up to 4, y'all.
Yeah.
Number 4. I'm your host, as always, Carl, here with my co-host, Pierre.
You know. It's your boy, King, PRV, one half of the Giving Away Game podcast. Please make sure you check out my website, perfectvictorystl.com, for all things me. From my social media pages to booking me to my clothing line success story. Please cop your merch, man. Hey, it's the highest thing out right now. I'm trying to tell you, man.
Yeah, I done got a lot of merch, man.
I appreciate that.
Hey, man, I'm here to
Appreciate
support,
you.
man.
Yeah,
I'm here to support. Matter of fact, I'm
Patronage.
ordering me some tomorrow, matter of
That's
fact.
what's up, man. I be buying stuff for myself, man. Just
It's brilliant.
for the love, man. For the
Hey, I
love.
need that hoodie, though.
I got you, man.
Yeah, hey, I need one of them. Hey, for real, man, I need one of them. Because that ain't no line. That's exclusive right there, y'all. I gotta have that. I need that.
Man. 314 day, man. Make sure you cop that, man. Get you some of that, man. Since we all got a story to tell, man. We all got a story to tell, man.
And we're gonna be out here 314 day too.
But for real, man.
On that brunch, yeah, we out here, man.
We out here, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Marquis, man.
Yeah, shout out to the Marquis, man.
Support black-owned business, man.
Right. That's what's up.
Man. Buy black.
Buy black.
Buy black.
Yeah. So, like I said, episode 4, y'all. Today we are talking about cheating. Cheating.
I might know a little something about that. Maybe a little bit.
Yeah, I think we all know a little bit about that. That's a sensitive, touchy
bit,
subject, man.
It's very sensitive, man.
It is, man. Cheating is
sensitive, man. It's, but it's a lot of variables, man.
It is.
It ain't just all dudes or dogs or all women dogs. Like, it's
it is.
a lot of variables, man. It ain't just because you just some delicious, dirty dog.
Yeah, see, that's what we finna get into, man.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what we finna get into. Matter of fact, that's perfect. That takes us right into our first question, y'all. So the first question of the day is, can you truly love somebody and still cheat on them?
Yes, I think you can. I think you can, not just because I believe it, because I've did it. Like I loved my exes and in degrees of love or whatever, and I still cheated. You know what I'm saying? Now I cheated for selfish reasons on some, and other might have been something I wasn't receiving in my relationship, and I was just going out seeking it. At the time, I didn't know that's what it was, but like as I grew up and I look back and trying to analyze it all, like I see that I was searching for something. I was searching for that affection, that love, that need to feel needed. You know what I'm saying? Or wanted. You know what I mean? So those are some.
So you saying every time you cheated, it was because you?
Not every time.
Oh, okay. Not
every time.
I'm just checking.
Now, from when I was 21 to 27 to me 37 now, like of course you got different mentalities. So even if I was to cheat, at this age, like it'll probably be for a good reason versus me being at 20, where it probably was just because she was here, I was here. Here we go. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. You just doing it because I used to always say variety is the spice of life. You know what I'm saying? Or and like that's pretty much how I almost like warped my mind to think like man, I do it because like it's out here for me to get. You know what I'm saying? Like so. But as you get older, you realize like we talked about in another episode where like you get older, and you realize your needs versus your wants, and I don't even try to be a psychologist or nothing, but like how you get into your needs and wants as you get older, you don't be knowing what you actually need yet. Like so you get 30 years old, you now realize that you need comforting, you not compassion and somebody to talk to you, feel you, understand you. You know what I'm saying? And you might be with a mate who not on that. You know what I'm saying? They might. Some chicks want you to come like already together, and like that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? Like you still be out there searching for something that you trying to be fixed inside you. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, if your mama never hugged and kissed you, you know what I'm saying? You gonna be looking through it all through life as a grown up, looking for somebody to be like, all up on you, kiss you, hug you, hold you.
Affectionate.
You know what I'm saying?
Need that affection.
You gonna be needing that. Let's say your girl, she don't do that. Let's say she not about PDA. She ain't all about cuddling, huddling up. She not like that. She not affectionate. She not sensitive. She not, you know what I'm saying? You go eventually. That's go like tear out apart because like that's something that you feel like you need. And for her, she might feel like you a man, you don't need all that. You know what I mean? So it just that might be something that might make you cheat. That's just another variable. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, like it depends on age and what you're looking for, what you need. Or you might just still be a dog from 21 to 41. It just be what it is. What it is.
So I'm gonna agree with you that yes, you can cheat and you can truly love somebody and cheat. Also, I've done it before, too many times. A lot of women say you can't do that though. A lot of women say that's impossible. But I think it's definitely possible because of the differences in how men and women see sex. You know what I'm saying? I think most women tend to attach emotion to sex where most men don't. A man can, or some men can go out and cheat and it literally be nothing but
right. Wham bam, thank you, man.
Exactly. You know what I mean? And then that be it.
Right.
Where it's usually not the case. That's usually not that easy for women. There usually has to be at least some kind of emotional connection, for them to take that route. So I think that's the difference. I think men can be in love and do it. Because it's just something that they see and they want. And it's a song by this dude. It's called "Lay You Down," and in the song, I can't think of his name who sing it, but in the song, it's a line where he say, "I'm a man, I can't stand not having you when I know what you got." You know what I'm saying? Like, and I heard it, I was like, wow, that's dope. Like, it's simple, but it's dope. And I was thinking, like, man, that's kind of how, men kind of think like that. Like, men see stuff and want it and be befuddled, like, if they can't get it. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, like, in a woman, like, men see a woman that's dope to him, they be like, man, I got to. Like, I got, you know what I'm saying? And, like, speaking from experience, like, I know I felt like that before. Like, I've seen women in the loft and be like, hey, I got to have you. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I definitely think men can cheat and or people. Period. I think women can do it too. I think people can cheat and truly be in love, and it's all about the reason why. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's just to to get one off, then you know what I'm saying. But if it's because it's something that you missing, that's different. You know what I'm saying? Like if you out there searching for something that you not getting at home, that's a little different. But if you just trying to, quote unquote, have a good time, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Then I think that the love can definitely still be there. You just made a mistake.
I mean, you human, man. Like you're a man and you got needs, and like you don't necessarily knowing what your needs are. You think it's something you want. You know what I'm saying? It'd be nice if a girl, put her arm around me when I'm sad. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's something that you actually need. It's something that you actually like have a yearning for. You know what I'm saying? Because you never had it. You know what I'm saying? So you could cheat for many reasons, man. But that's why you should always ask why.
So the reason matters?
Yeah, the reason matters, man. You
reason
gotta
definitely matters.
You know what I'm saying? Ask that girl, man, like why you do that? You know what I'm saying? Is it something I ain't doing? You just trying to be a thot? I mean, what you trying to do? You know what I'm saying? So I think you need to sit down and like don't just of course you're gonna be when it happens, you're gonna be in your emotions and both sides, you know what I'm saying? You might not be able to get it all out at that point in time, but like you need to talk that out to see if like there could be some reconciliation because it might just be something that the person who got cheated on might really be at fault. You know what I'm saying? It might be because, girl, you work too much. You work at Anheuser-Busch 12 hours a day. You get off at Anheuser-Busch, then you doing lashes, then you doing nails. Then you want to go to the club and promote your boutique. Like, you know what I'm saying? I never see you. You know what I'm saying? And old girl over here,
giving me all the time I want.
Saying? Big Booty 314, talking about so what's good.
Right.
How you doing? And I'm like, man, I'm good. What you doing? You know what I'm saying? You just looking for something like, and she might feel like, well, you should just say something. But it's like, I'm sure I've been saying something in some kind of way. You know, you ain't been at home. You know, you ain't been spending time with me. What you want me to do?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like, people need to hold accountability, like, for what they lack in their relationship. Like, don't just go out there just saying somebody did you wrong and you've been wrong.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, see what the actual problem is. Like, talk that out.
So that's a segue into the next question, which is there ever a justifiable reason to cheat? Because earlier you was like, if I was to cheat now, it would be for a good reason. Most people will say it ain't no good reason to cheat. You know what I'm saying? So is there ever a justifiable reason to cheat?
Justifiable puts like a moral clause on it. So I don't want to say justifiable, but I would say, is it a good enough reason to why you would break the sanctity of your relationship?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I said, like, if you missing something, then you just missing something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you go get it. Your natural human instinct is to get what you need. Like, your body, you get inhale a Big Mac right now. Like, your body go take all the good stuff. Like, your body needs the nutrients. Like, in a relationship, you need certain nutrients. If you're not getting them, you're going to find some way to get them.
So give me an example of something that you're not getting, that you feel like it would be okay to get outside of the relationship.
Communication, somebody to listen. Sometimes I've heard girls who like have like not even cheated, but like entertained dudes who would listen to them vent. Like, some girls, I realize, like, girls like to vent about their day. You know what I'm saying? Some girls be asking how your day because they really want to vent. You know what I'm saying? So like, if you that person, they be like, you ain't trying to hurry, let that go on for 90 days. You know what I'm saying? If she's gonna find somebody to talk to, she's gonna find some way to get that outlet out, because that's a need. That's something she needs to get off her chest. She's had built up emotions about her boss at her job, or the girl at her job, or her best friend. Like, she has to get that off, and you're not giving her that outlet, being her dude. She's gonna find somebody to get that honesty that up off her, and whoever she gets that outlet off on, if dude give her that feeling of, that waiting to exhale, that you know what I'm saying, eventually feelings are going to come into play, because she's getting something out of someone that you're not getting, that you're not giving. So she's most likely to go find some way to cheat. Just like old girl on what's that? Why Did I Get Married Too? When old girl who's with Tyler Perry, and and she was like, he was like, you came home and made love to me like you never made your life on April 9th. And I was like, they remember the date.
Wow.
But he said he remembered. He said, baby, I know you. You know what I'm saying? Like, who is he? What's his name? Like, I know him. You know what I'm saying? And she pretty much said, he makes me laugh. He makes me smile. And I was like, dang. Like, it's like, you think that's simple.
Yeah.
But for her, it's not that simple.
Yeah.
But him, he thinking like, I work all day.
Right.
But it's something that she wasn't getting, and she needed it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He wasn't there to give it. So there you have it. You know
so it's important that what you need, your partner knows that you need it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, like you can't feel like this is something that I need. Like, her feeling like, okay, I need to laugh, I need to smile. You know what I'm saying? And him just thinking like, okay, that's a perk, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, that's just a perk of our relationship. If I make you laugh, I make you smile.
Right.
But to her, it's a need. So if she's not communicating like, hey, this is what I need, he ain't gonna know. You know what I mean?
That's true. That's another.
So your partner has to make sure, you have to make sure your partner knows what your needs are, as opposed to what may be a perk or a want, or you know what I'm saying. So but so is there a justifiable reason for cheating, or quote unquote a good reason?
You can say no, because I get both sides.
Yeah, I do too.
I do get both sides.
Of course, I get no, because people feel like, okay, well, if it gets to that point, then you should just leave.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And people say that.
But that goes back to question one, saying that, what if you still love this person though?
Right.
Like, you can still love somebody, or even be in love with them, but you are basically starved for a need.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I love him or her to death, but this is just something that I'm not getting. You know what I'm saying? I'm not getting this, and I need to get it.
Right.
And it could be a chance, you know what I'm saying, until you bump into somebody one day, and before you know it, like, you crying tears of laughter. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You're like, man, when was the last time I laughed like this? You know what I'm saying? So I can definitely see both sides. I can see people saying, well, there is no justifiable reason, but I definitely feel like, because I tell you what, I feel like if you in a situation, and this is for a man or a woman, if you're in a situation where you are not getting enough physical attention, and physical attention doesn't even mean sex.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It can just be, like you were saying earlier, a hug, a kiss, a back rub. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you starved for physical affection, then I kind of feel like it's cool. You know what I mean? Like, because what are you supposed to do? Like,
it's cool to cheat. Talking about.
Yeah. Well, I ain't gonna say it's cool to cheat, but I can understand if you cheated in that situation. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I can understand if you was to cheat in that situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if like my wife cheated and I'm like, why? And she said, well, hey, we don't never, do anything physical. You don't never touch me. You don't never hug me. You don't never kiss me. We don't never make love or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I can think and be like, well, you right. You know what I'm saying? And especially if I'm like, well, baby, I'm working, 4 jobs. You know what I'm saying? I'm working 18 hours a day, 6 days a week. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, to me, I'm thinking like, well, you should be grateful and happy that I'm doing this for you. But you can't expect people to think how you think. You know what I'm saying? Because no matter what you're doing, people still have needs. You know what I'm saying? So
you need to make sure like you said, you need to make sure you expressing it. Like, you don't don't just, I can understand even expressing, because I heard situations where people be like, but I've told you many times, like, we don't do nothing. We don't go out. We don't do this. Like,
and you have to give them a chance to correct it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They can't just be doing something wrong. You'll never say nothing. Then go out and do something, and then you feel like, oh, well, you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, some people feel like you should just know. Like, you should just know. You knew you wasn't taking me nowhere. You knew you wasn't touching me, or you knew you wasn't letting me talk to you when I wanted to talk to you. Like, you know what I'm saying? And everybody got their own life, man. Like, everybody thinking about certain things, whether it's finances, your job, your personal life. You might play basketball on the weekends. Like, you got a schedule. Like, so it's kind of hard to, like, balance everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially when you older, like, balancing, like, your personal life, kids, job, stuff you do outside. You know what I mean? It's hard to juggle it all, but you gotta find some way to find a balance. But you still have to have that communication, the open line of communication, to say, hey, look, we need to start, like, we don't go out on dates, so let's try to, like, schedule, like, every Sunday we go on a date.
Right.
Every Friday night we go on a date. You know what I'm saying? So I can at least get that. Let's find a compromise, a middle ground.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't just be like,
even if it's once a month.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Don't just be like, I told him we don't go nowhere 3 times last month. Man, you know how much stuff happened in a month? Like, he heard you, but you know what I'm saying? He ain't thinking like it's imperative. But to you, it might be imperative. You know what I'm saying? He just thinking like, oh, she just want to go on a date. I'll just take her to Applebee's up the street every
Right.
night. You know what I'm saying? But you know,
And you also got to give them time to correct it too. You can't tell somebody there's a problem, and then 2 weeks later the problem is still there. You're like, oh well, you ain't gonna fix it. Well, you know what I'm saying?
He said some people
So,
like that.
yeah.
Some people having them pride issues and don't want to communicate.
Yeah.
They're just ready to fix the problem. Or,
Right.
You know.
Okay, so let me ask you this then: why do you feel like men are usually the cheaters? Because in most cases that's the case. Because just think, if you heard about a relationship that broke up because somebody was cheating, if you just heard somebody was cheating, 9 times out of 10 you go think, people automatically think it was the man.
Automatically.
You know what I'm saying?
Automatically.
Which, of course, we know it ain't always true, but I think if we being honest, men do usually cheat more than women. You know what I'm saying? Why you think that is?
I think it's just, I think, first off, women outnumber us like 8-1. So, first off, you know what I'm saying?
Let's get that out the way.
Let's get the numbers out the way first.
Right.
Second, like, nature's one of nature's sickest jokes is to make boys like immediately like, you know what I'm saying, like once you go through puberty, like we already like ready, you know what I'm saying, 13, you know what I'm saying. Girls ain't really there yet, mentally, physically, like they not really there yet. They don't get there to like 30. By the time men get to 30, our testosterone goes down, so like we not really on that for real. So by that time, that's why dudes at 30 years old, mentality different. Like, man, I'm trying to look for something more than just, I did that in my 20s.
Exactly.
Women, like, I'm ready right now. Like, most girls be ready at 30. Like, they ain't even trying to sit down, make sure I do nothing. Like, so, I think, like that, like, sick nature's way, like that's, like, so back, it's so backwards because, like, we never aligned at the same time, like, physically, like mentally, physically, like you have to like talk to get to them points, like, so I just think that, like, even saying all that, like, men are more prone to cheating because we be ready like early on, you know what I'm saying. Girls be, still young, immature, they think everything's a Cinderella story, so like they think Prince Charming is around the corner, you know what I'm saying. We thinking it's a documentary video. You know what I'm saying? Right. We thinking something way different. You know what I'm saying? So men just more prone to just be horny and just be ready for action. You know what I'm saying? Girls don't be on that. You know what I'm saying? They thinking way different than we are through their teens and 20s. Like I said, they ain't thinking like that till they get to their 30, 31 to 35 mark, where like they at their highest like peak or whatever. Like, and then they thinking differently. Then, you know what I'm saying? So. It's just that's the natures and the numbers way. Like I said, we 8-1 to them, and like I think we just more prone to just be ready for action. Like, you know what I'm saying, early.
I think it's more so because of our environment. I think, like we talked about, I think in episode 3 about how women are groomed to be wives. You know what I mean?
That
like
too, yeah.
From when they young, they like groomed on how a woman should act and be, and kind of that getting married and having a family is one of the big accomplishments in life. You know what I'm saying? If not the biggest for some women. Men aren't taught that. Most of the time. Men are taught get money and women. From music to movies, being a quote unquote player or pimp is glorified. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we see, that's what we think, and even in like you go and you hang out with your partners and stuff, and and they talk about like who all they done mess with, and if you the faithful one in the group, you kind of look down upon like, you faithful? He faithful?
We used to bust out laughing at people who said that. That was
faithful?
The funniest thing ever. You faithful?
Yeah. So
hilarious.
I think it's a a really big environmental problem. I think, like,
and culture, environmental
cultural
and
problem, more of
cultural,
a cultural problem. Yeah, that's what I meant. Like I say, it being so glorified for men to be this certain kind of way, to be these players and these pimps that have all these women and and do all these different kind of things where as women just aren't groomed to be that way, basically.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? A promiscuous man is glorified. A promiscuous woman is condemned.
Yeah, but another thing, we not taught to even be relationship mind. Not to be relationship mindset. Like we're not even taught that. Like when you grow up, like get you a wife. Like you know what I'm saying. Like no one ever like really told you that. You see it, but nobody ever told you that's something that you should be striving to get. You know what I'm saying. Women are probably taught that at a young age. You know what I'm saying. Like boys, they give you the boy talk. They don't even get the birds and bees talk. They get the boy talk. Like,
right,
hey, boys
right,
go do this.
right.
They go say this. They go try to do this. Make sure you get a boy who do this. They already telling you what you should be looking for. Dudes ain't getting taught that. You just told like, hey man, if you want a dog, go talk to him.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So, like, it's just different.
It's weird how powerful just telling somebody something can be. And I say that because when right after I had graduated high school, I was living with my uncle, and my little cousin, his son, had came home from school one day. He had like a bad grade in math, right? So my uncle like went ballistic. He was like, he just started going off and stuff. And he told him, he was like, listen, you need to go to school and get good grades so you can get a good job, so you can take care of yourself and a family if you have it. That was my first time ever hearing that. I was 18, 19 years old, and it was like mind-boggling to me. I had never heard that before. Like literally, like my parents always just told me like I was too smart to get bad grades, but they never said, hey, this is why you need to get it. You know what I'm saying? So just being told something can be powerful. You know what I'm saying? Like I never forgot that. Like I remember what my little cousin had on that day. I remember what my uncle had on that day. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how powerful that simple message was to me. So it's definitely something I instill in my kids. So like you say, like when you are not told or taught those type of things, and for boys, we taught the opposite basically. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, we ain't taught nothing about no relationships and being in love and nothing like that. You know what I mean? Unless you see it, unless you grew up around it. And I know dudes who grew up with a mother and father in their household, married, and still, was out here doing everything they could. You know what I'm saying?
Because they still wasn't being taught.
Right.
They just saw it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
and
even
their
my
peers
mama,
was, on something different.
It's not right.
Yeah.
I remember my mama. She I don't know if she ever had. She never had no birds and bees talk with me, and she never, like I said, she talked about girls like don't trust them. They gonna tell you anything. Don't bring the white girls home. Like that's all she pretty was saying. Like, so of course me growing up hearing that, I'm not even trusting women enough to even get in a relationship anyway. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I'm coming into it already trying to be in and out. I ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying? So me being told that, like you said, words are powerful. Like you never know what people will take them words and do with as they get older. You know what I'm saying? Even though I saw like my granny and granddad together, that's granny and granddad. You know what I'm saying? Like you see a marriage, but you ain't been told something. You know what I'm saying? Affirmation wise, like, look, man, do this because of this. Do this because of this. When this type of person comes in, this what you do. Like, you ain't telling somebody how to react to a situation before they even get to the situation. Then you just sending them out to the wolves, like, to learn on their own. And learn on your own, that's an even bigger setback because, like, you go out on your own trying to do something, try to figure something out, and something fail. Now you traumatized and don't even know how to recover from being like let down in a situation that you had high expectations for. So it's a lot, man. Like you need to really train kids like super young and tell them. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Make sure you let them know things. You know what I'm saying? Don't feel like they should just know, or or if they see it then they'll know. No, make sure you say it too. Like things need to be spoken. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I completely agree with you on that. So so I have another question. So men and women cheat. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
For varying reasons. I would say most of the time, cheating is not justifiable, or there is no good reason. You know what I mean? Most of the time. So, um, so why do you think men and women cheat or will cheat, even if they can have, or even if they have what can be seen as the perfect mate at home? You know what I mean? Like even if you have a mate at home that is giving you everything, like, or or at least trying their best to give you everything. Put it like that. You know what I'm saying? They trying their best to give you everything. You tell them something, and you can see that they trying differently or whatever the case may be. And we both know, even in those cases, or even in those instances, people still cheat. Why do you think that is then?
I'm gonna say because you obviously just still want to. You still want to, even though you love somebody, you still want to see how what kind of other fish in the ocean. You still have that what if. You might have some insecurities. Like sometimes somebody being perfect can scare you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
like I used to tell people all the time, man. I used to tell my one homegirl, like, man, you scared to be happy.
Mm-hmm.
Like you try to sabotage stuff, but you scared to be happy. You scared that something is too good to be true, and we've been told that in our culture.
Mm-hmm.
If it's too good, it can't be true. So you take that all through life. You know what I'm saying? Some dude might come to you, or a girl might come into your life, and she everything you ever imagined. She got the look. She works. She cook, clean. She do everything. But you kind of like, man, it must be something with this. She must got something going on. Like,
Mm-hmm.
so that insecurity and you not trusting something that's so perfect, that not trust and security gonna make you step out and try to give it somebody who really probably ain't nothing, but it's giving you a sense of security, emotionally wise and mentally wise, because you're not necessarily sure about this situation, though it may seem perfect. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It just be like that. So
Yeah, that's so. I've been in that situation before where I had me and my kid's mom had just broken up. We were together for like 7 years, I think. I think it was like 7 years. I met this girl, and like we started talking and stuff. And I remember I would get off work, I would go to her house, and she would have like the shower running. She would have food. Man, I'm not lying. Like she would have the shower running for me. She would have food ready. Like she wouldn't even want me to do nothing. Like, I'd be like, "Oh, you want me to help you do this?" Or she'd be like, "No, just." And I mean, like it it was scary. You know what I'm saying? Because coming out of the relationship that I had came in, where me and my kid's mom, we were really bad for each other. Like I was foul to her. She was foul to me. Um, I hadn't seen nothing like this. You know what I'm saying? And I told her that too. I was like, I asked her that. I was like, you know, like what you on? Like, you know what I'm saying? And she was just like, you know, this is what I feel like you deserve. And it was, man, it was dope. And like, and I screwed it up because being selfish, basically, you know what I'm saying? Like, still wanting to do my own thing, you know what I mean? But I had, she gave me zero reason, you know what I'm saying, to be anything but loyal and faithful, you know what I'm saying, to her. But like I said, just being a young dummy, as I say, just being a young dummy, you know what I'm saying. Um, of course it definitely happens. And in that, like I say, in that instance, that was just me being selfish. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's where it come from. I think, you know, when you have somebody that is like there for you and trying and all that type of stuff, I think it happens more so with men than with women. Like, men can have that type of woman. You know what I'm saying? And they just selfish. So that's, and they care about what they want more than, what she deserves, basically. And that's basically what it is. They put what they want before what she deserves, and so they go out and do whatever it is they want to do. You know what I'm saying? Cheat and lie and all that other type of good stuff. You know what I mean? So, I mean, like I say, I've done it. I know people who've done it. And it's just, I can see no other reason than, like I say, them being selfish.
Yeah,
You know
I mean, that's probably number one reason.
Yeah,
just complete selfishness. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be, like I said, it's so many variables, man. Like but most of them is like you just, especially when you're young, you're just selfish, man. You just thinking about yourself. You're trying to have a good time. I mean, you love her, but you still want to have a good time. Though, you know what I'm saying? So just be, people be like, why you don't just break up? Like, but I love her though.
Yeah.
Like, but you should just break up before you hurt her. But I love her though. I don't want to hurt her.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So
and you feel like breaking up is gonna hurt her.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So people don't be seeing it that way.
Yeah.
Women just see it like, well, if you just go cheat, just break up with her. But I love her though, so I ain't gonna break up with her. I'd rather just do what I want to do and then come back at that point in time. That's
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because of course, if you cheat, of course you don't think you gonna get caught.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So of course, if you out here cheating, you ain't thinking that's gonna hurt her because you don't think you're gonna get caught. So, but if you break up with her, that's gonna hurt her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
and you don't want to lose her. Like I said, definitely make you selfish because you don't want to lose her, but you really want to do your own thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like. You don't cheat to be malicious. People make it like you cheat to be malicious or something. Like you trying to hurt.
Yeah.
But if you love me, you would have cheated. You must try to hurt me. I'm not trying to. It just happened. You know what I'm saying? You were supposed to find out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm
right.
saying? So
right.
It just like
it's your fault for knowing.
Right. You're right. You know what I'm saying? So it just be like that. It's just selfish reasons, man.
Yeah, it do. Like
it happens to everybody.
It do. Like I think all men, kind of go. I actually had a girl ask me, she was like, is it necessary for all men to go through a phase where they are like that? Where they don't care and they cheat and they all that type of stuff. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I believe every dude should do it.
I ain't gonna say I told her, I was like, well listen, all men don't go through that phase. You know what I'm saying? Like every man ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, so that's number one. I was like, number two, no, I don't think it's necessary for a man to go through it either. It really depends on, everything is kind of starts with how you were raised. You know what I'm saying? Like if you were raised, in a well, it don't necessarily have to be a 2-parent household, but if you were raised to covet relationships and and that cheating was wrong and all that type of stuff, like if you are taught that, then you can easily grow up and you understand that from the beginning, and you just so you don't have to go through that. But I think for a lot of men, like I don't know if men even truly understand how wrong cheating is. You know what I'm saying? because that ain't how they see it. They just see it as doing what they want to do. I'm just doing me, or I'm just having fun, or I'm just doing whatever. So I don't know if they really understand like how wrong it is or the ramifications that can come from it. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, one, they don't think they're gonna get caught,
right,
and two, they just doing what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? Until they get into a situation where they truly hurt somebody, or it kind of come back to haunt them in some way. You know what I'm saying? So that may be when they learn, because I was never told that you shouldn't cheat, or my parents never had the birds and bees conversation with me. Like we never even, the only time we ever talked about women was when I switched schools. I've been going to one school like from kindergarten to 8th grade. So when I switched, when we moved out here to North County, and I switched schools, like I had this T-shirt that everybody signed. So it was like a bunch of girls who had signed my shirt and stuff, and they seen the girls signing the shirt. I was like in 8th grade, and my stepfather swore I was having sex. Like I'm not lying, just because these girls like signed my shirt and stuff. So that was the only time we ever even like discussed.
That was the only time.
Only time. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't, I mean, I guess that it's like morally wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I mean, I guess you understand
but you don't
that,
take the
but-
seriousness like
Right.
it's serious. Like,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you don't think that you're not necessarily caring if it hurt.
Yeah.
Your feelings,
Yeah.
like, for real. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So, like you say, you're just having fun. You just like being selfish, having fun. And sometimes it's in our culture, like it's almost kind of expected. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like dudes
Mhm.
cheat at 21, 22, 25. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Or 30 or whatever. Like you know what I'm saying? So it's almost expected. Like you say, I'm not saying that the phase is necessary, but I tell dudes like, look, I'm trying to tell young dudes like, look, man, like I'm all for your relationship. If you cool, you know what I'm saying, that's your girl that you 22, 21, 22 years old, and you feel like y'all together, and y'all go make it, 50 years down the line, like, cool. I'm telling you now, man, like, don't get a relationship, like, if you ain't for real, like, because, man, you need to get all of that stuff out your system, because if you don't, you gonna be yearning for it later, and then once you get to you like 35, and now you trying to like get your face out the way, man, it's over with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
don't be trying to look back like, man, I should have been having all fun and in my 20s, man, I tripped, man, I was in a relationship for 10 years. Now I'm 33, man, I should have just been having fun, man. Man, it's too late for all that now, man.
Yeah.
Nigga, we got kids, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's that phase over with. Like, you could try it, you know what I'm saying, but you be looking stupid. But, you know what I'm saying, like, get that phase out the way. Your college years, get that stuff out the way,
Get
man,
it
so
out
you
the way.
get that out your system. So, at that point in time, you know what you want and don't want. Because when you 33 and you ain't never lived that phase, like, you don't even know what it is if you want it or not. So, like,
you ain't
gonna
experienced enough.
Right, you know what I'm saying? So, you need to be trying to get well versed in these women, not even just from a sexuality standpoint, but at least try to, like, interact, you know what I'm saying? Try to get a good feel, but like I said, it's not a necessary phase, but I feel like get it out your system, man. So you know, all right, I'm past that. Now I'm here instead of teeter tottering. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been in a relationship 5 years and now I don't know if I want to stay in a relationship because I wish I would have been having fun and I ain't really get to do nothing in my 20s because I've been in a relationship for 10 years. I never did my clubbing life. I never did the traveling life because I just been in a relationship for 12 years. And you know what I'm saying? Like, man, get that out your system, man, and then do all that. You know what I'm saying? Settle down. That's what I call settling down. Like, you down. Like, it's like this it right here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it come a time where it's time to chill out. Like,
yeah, man. Like,
you get older and you just, man, I got older and look back on some of the stuff I used to do, and like I ain't proud of it, but I don't regret it either. You know what I'm saying? Like, I definitely had some fun. You know what I mean? But I definitely feel like it groomed me to be who I am now. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't have gotten to where I am right now if I didn't go through the stuff I went through. You know what I'm saying? Or have the experiences that I had. So it could definitely be a good thing. It could be almost therapeutic. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It really can. I've had some people tell me too that like it was necessary for them to go through that. You know what I'm saying? So they could end up being a better boyfriend, husband, father, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying?
So sometimes that trauma, man, it be like experience be the best teacher, man. Like sometimes, you out here choosing the wrong person, man. Sometimes, what they say, like God lift His hand of mercy and like He allows something to happen to you, so you see, like, oh, okay, I don't need to be hanging with chicks who strip.
Yeah.
I don't, you as a girl, I don't need to hang with bad boys no more because I seen how they like. I ain't trying to have my door kicked in and shot at. Or you see it, you know what I'm saying? Like they, having that tragedy to triumph like this is pretty much necessary. Like you need to. That's the only way you will be able to learn. You have to feel it. Sometimes you need to be taught. Sometimes people need to. Sometimes you need a whooping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real.
You know what I'm saying? However the case may be. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's why it's important to, kind of how you was just saying, like, once you get to a point where you are past that phase, you have to be around people who are also past that phase. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be, past that phase, but yet you still, you know, but all your friends are still playboys, you know what I'm saying, and going to the club every night, you know, while you married, you know, but everybody else in your circle is single and stuff. Like
Yeah.
that's why you need to hang around, you know, like-minded people, and that I think that definitely goes for your relationships too. Like
I don't want to say like-minded people, but somebody you need to be around. Even if all of your homeboys are playboys, as long as they respect your position.
okay,
Like we know, you know, Carl married, man. We can't go to bottoms up, but we can go hit up Shisha and go kick and get some drinks. We gonna respect your marriage. We gonna respect what you got. You know what I'm saying? I mean, as long as you letting people know, like, respect my stuff. Like,
that's true.
don't have me get in the car next day. No, we at Club Onyx and strippers. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, respect my. You know what I'm saying? What I got going on. We know if Carl with us, we not going here.
Okay.
We know if Pierre with us, we going over here. Like, yes, it need to be. Everybody needs to respect what you got going on. Cause I got homeboys that's like, that, you know, we wasn't all. Matter of fact, we wasn't all married, and like, and he went off and got married. I was shocked. Cause I would think he like the kind of the youngest out of our little group or whatever. But he about 3 months younger than me. But like, he went off and got married, and I was kind of like shocked that he did it. Like, man, you got married, like. But he one of the people who, like, he not tripping over what everybody else doing. He go do him, and I can respect that. You know what I'm saying? We respect his marriage. Like, we don't try to get him on nothing. Like, you know, do stuff like that. Like, so it's just all about people respecting what you got in your thing. You know? So you ain't got niggas trying to influence you to do stuff that you ain't supposed to be doing. You know
So yeah, that's definitely true. I definitely think, you know, it's kind of like a 50-50 thing, because even if they do, you still got to be strong enough to.
Yeah.
Because, like, I'm gonna be honest. I remember when like, right after my daughter was born, me and my kid's mom was together, and I remember, like, we had, like, me and you, we had, like, started going out. We had started going to the African Palace. That's when we was like going to the African Palace and stuff. And I remember even thinking, like, man, like seeing you single and, like, chill, you know what I'm saying? Like, just being single and not having to worry about, you know, kind of what you was or wasn't doing. You know what I'm saying? Not saying you was out here doing it, you know what I'm saying? But just kind of being free minded. I remember, like, thinking about that, like, man, you know, I wish I was free minded sometimes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I remember, like, I vividly remember thinking that, like, man, you know, I wish I was free minded sometimes, and it made me. I kind of had to adjust my thinking. You know what I'm saying? Where I was like, okay, but I'm in a situation where I can't be thinking like that. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like I say, I was with my kid's mom. You know, at the time everything was cool. My daughter was just, you know, had not too recently been born and stuff. So, you know, so I had, you know, it's just a good thing I was, you know, mentally strong enough to not let that get to me. You know, I was like, oh man, I gotta be like Pierre. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta be out here. You know, well, you know, not out here, but just be free, basically. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely a 50-50 thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you absolutely right. People have to respect, you know, who you are and your boundaries, but you got to be strong enough to set them boundaries too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I mean, you got to understand. I mean, like, if you know everybody playboys and you the only one who married, you got to understand what you bring yourself into. You know what I'm saying? So you need to be set a boundary. Hey, bro, where we going tonight?
Yeah.
Oh man, we trying to go to slip today. What's up? I can't even do that, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
Can't even do that. If we go to this house party, man, probably some chicks over there. I can't even do that, big dog. I'm going to see y'all next time.
Yeah.
Y'all going shisha though? No, we ain't going shisha. All right, but I'll see y'all next Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna have to, like you said, you got to be strong enough to be like, know where to go and not to go. Not just going because you want to go. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Shisha too, man. That's like, man, hey, Marty and Jackie and Sabrina and Chelsea and everybody from Shisha, man. Shout out to Shisha.
Shout out to them.
But yeah, man, you absolutely right. So yeah, you gotta be. It's a 50-50 thing. You gotta have people to respect your boundaries, but you gotta be strong enough to set them. So,
I mean, if I knew a dude, but he was married, and when he go out, he out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, when he go out, you would have swear to God he wasn't married.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But but I knew like that was just who he was. He just wanted to be. I think he needed that outlet. You know what I'm saying? I think when you work all the time, you just married, you need that I need to
Release.
like, you know what I'm saying? Like you need that. Let me just go out here and just have some fun. I ain't gonna do nothing, but I'm gonna go dance on chicks, talk to chicks. Like you pretty much just living like you free for a night, and then you just go
Do you
back
feel
to.
like that's cheating? Like say if you
No, see, I
married
don't. I
and you
thought
go out and you dance on the chick.
it might be disrespectful. I can see it be disrespectful, but how I'm saying it, like you just trying to like let your hair down. Like,
Mm-hmm.
man, I'm just trying to, you know what I'm saying? Cause my thing about that is like, if that's wrong when you marry, then it really should be wrong before you get married when you're at your bachelor party.
Mm-hmm.
I'm finna marry my wife tomorrow, but I'm gonna have like 16 strippers. Like, what's the difference? Like, I might as well just go out here, go to the loft. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And jug off, talk, you know, talk a little crap here and there. You know, might do some little parking lot pimping, just talking. I ain't doing nothing. I'm just talking, having a good time. Now I'm gonna go into the crib. You just that's how you release your week. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the loft, man. R.I.P. to the loft too, man.
Oh
We
man,
we
somebody
had some epic times
man,
in
they
the
told me that
loft,
the
man.
other day, man. They were talking about how classic the life was.
Man, man, I used to. Loft was the only club I used to go to by myself. I used to go to
Oh
Loft Dolo,
man,
like just love the Loft.
Love was that spot.
Yeah,
Though.
it was, man. The Loft was
Yeah,
dope. Shout out to the
that
Loft,
spot.
man. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I knew a dude like that too. Like I knew it. He was an older dude too. I'm talking about. He was probably like in his maybe like late 50s or so, mid to late 50s, and still out here, out here. Had been married for like 35, 40 years, you know,
Mm.
like something like that. Like he had been married for basically most of his life, but you know, and he swore he loved his wife to death. You know what I'm saying? But he was, I'm like he was out here, out here.
So he was like cheating, or he was just having a good time.
No, he was cheating.
Oh.
Yeah, like he was cheating, and he was paying too. You know what I'm saying? Like he
Oh,
worked at GM, he had good
man.
money, and he was paying, and he was out here. He was out here.
I mean,
So
some people do stuff because the opportunity presents itself.
yeah,
It might not even
yeah.
be because they want to do it. It's just
Mm-hmm.
the opportunity just there.
Yep.
They not one of the
You
people
see
who
it and you gotta have it.
yeah.
See it
Some
and you
people just
gotta
ain't
have
got
it.
self control, man. Some people just be like I said, like the opportunity presents itself. They just got to do it. Like, oh man, I'm gonna give her 800, and she's like, do whatever I want. I don't pay it.
Mm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta have some kind of self control to be like, man, I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Stay in your own lane.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's about principles, man.
Yeah.
You know, but some people just ain't no self control. That's another thing about cheating too. Like,
Yeah.
no self control. I mean,
Self control is big.
I've been a victim of no self control.
Yeah. Self
Yeah,
control is big.
for real.
I actually tell my wife that you know like I'm I'm pretty good with that, like, you know, with being able to control, and self control ain't even just controlling your actions either. It's controlling your thoughts too. You know what I'm saying? Because your thoughts can lead you,
Yeah,
to
that's
bad actions.
yeah.
So, it start with controlling your mind, what you think about, what you don't think about. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And then, because if you can do that, then you will never even have to worry about controlling your actions. You know what I'm saying? So stop it in your mind first before it go anywhere else. Like you got to kill them thought processes immediately.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
All that,
See the bigger picture.
all that
Mm-hmm.
what if then ruin so many relationships.
Man,
What if, man?
what if and the grass is greener? You're
God,
always
tell you,
thinking that
man.
grass is greener.
Man, what if I would have just, if I
Yeah.
would just hit up on a girl, man? I'm gonna go see what that's about. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you gotta have self control, man. Like you said, when the thought come, man, you gotta have something that's already killing it. Like,
Yeah.
boom, as soon as
Got
you
to
come
kill it
up, you know what I'm
immediately,
saying?
or else it's gonna be all bad.
Yeah.
All right, man. So this is another great episode. Today we talked about cheating. So let's do a little review. First we talked about, can you truly love somebody and cheat on them? We both said yes, you can.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can.
And girls know you can. Girls done did it. Ain't no way you ain't never. Girls ain't never cheat on somebody they love. Ain't no way, man. I don't like how people try to make it. I be trying to stick up for the men. Not just 'cause I'm a man. Just I feel like we really be like the villain, like all the time. And like I don't be liking that whole villain role, man.
I feel you. we are looked at as the villain.
Man.
I think a lot of times it's justified though.
Yeah. I mean, justifiable sometimes, but talk to
But
me.
not all the time. I agree.
Yeah,
I
like
agree.
not all the time.
I agree.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm talking about like you already guilty before they even
Yeah.
investigate. Like,
Absolutely.
they just ready to throw you in jail anyway. Like
because you paying for what the person before you did. You know what I mean? So I feel
before you did, they daddy did.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like you automatically,
Right.
you wrong.
Right. I feel you on that. Okay, so then we talked about, is there any justifiable reason for cheating or a good reason? And we both said, there could be some good reasons. Maybe not justifiable,
Not
but
justifiable. Just not morally justifiable.
Yeah. But and good would be only in the mind of the person who did it, because the other person, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think they're going to see no good reason in it.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I said, like I've been cheated on, and at the time I was hurt by it, but when I look back at the reason to why, I understood, like, oh, okay, I see why. Like, I wasn't doing something that somebody else was willing to do, was offering to do. You had to ask me, but somebody else was offering to do something that I wasn't doing. You know what I'm saying? Many things. And like, I understand somebody, like you said, you getting just somebody providing a need that you know what I'm saying, you need. And like, I see why she stepped out and cheated.
Yeah. So we two peas in the pod on that one, because I was cheated on, and once I found out the reason why, I honestly wasn't even mad about it for real, because I was like, oh,
right, because you ain't got nothing to say. Like,
yeah, so
yeah.
I kind of understood. So okay, so then we talked about, why are men usually synonymous with cheating? Why are we, like you said, the villain all the time?
Bad guy, man.
Yeah.
Bad guy.
Yeah, we always the Joker in the Batman series.
Man, I be arguing with chicks all the time. I be like, man ain't bad all the time, but,
Oh, yeah.
but they always, so society makes us the bad guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, society makes us the bad guy. Movies make us the bad guy.
Yeah.
These new female rappers be the bad guy. It's
can't win for losing.
You can't win, man. Like, the court of public opinion, man, is already against me. Like, it don't matter anything. A woman can accuse a celebrity of anything. They automatically believe it. Like, they don't care what, you know what I'm saying? It just is what it is.
Yeah. So that's part of the reason why we're here, though. We're trying to change that stigma.
Yeah, man. Like,
we trying to get that out of here.
Hear us out, man. Like, it's more than just, everything ain't just face value. Everything ain't just black and white. Like, it is like a gray area to where, like, that's where the understanding is. And I think everybody to come to understanding somebody more than just automatically just ready to throw the book of justice at somebody. You know what I'm saying? And throw away the key. You know what I'm saying? Like, or somebody, like, you got to be able to understand people, man. That's the only way you get to love and compassion and for your fellow man. You know what I'm saying?
All that good stuff.
Yeah, you got to understand people, man.
All right, and finally we talked about cheating on what could be considered the perfect mate. Like, will you do it, or does it happen? Do people do it? And yes, it does happen, and yes, people do it. Yeah.
I mean, hey, look, man, if Beyonce get cheated on, no one is safe. Nobody's safe, man.
Yeah.
Jay cheated on Beyonce.
Yeah.
With somebody who didn't look nothing like Beyonce whatsoever.
I wonder, what wasn't he getting? Or was he just being selfish?
He probably wasn't getting something. So, but are they gonna blame Beyonce for that? Nah, it's Beyonce. But I mean, even to say it's Beyonce, like, it's a woman, so like he gonna be the bad guy. You know what I'm saying? Then they got, he was in a tour with what's the sister name, Solange or whatever.
Yeah, Solange.
So now he looking more like a villain. Like, well, she must be fighting him for a reason because he cheated. So like, he automatically the villain. You know.
Which I ain't like that either. I ain't like that.
You know what I'm saying? Now, what if he came out and said, Beyonce only like doing it once a month? Then is he still the bad guy, or she the bad guy?
Is that a good reason?
Is it a good reason?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, it's always you need somebody to come to understand it, some middle ground understanding of why something is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. All right, man. So like I said, this was about cheating. therapeutic. This was good.
Yeah.
Gave away some game.
Yeah, man.
Gave away some
Gotta
game.
give away some game, man.
Yeah,
I'm trying
yeah.
to help somebody. I always tell people I'm trying to save a life.
Hey,
I'm trying to
listen.
save a life, man.
You know, somebody asked me like, why do we do this? And I told them, I said, listen, the point is to improve relationships, and not just romantic relationships. Like, if we can help improve a brother sister, a mother father, a father son, you know what I'm saying? Like any kind, even friend to friend, any kind of relationship that can be improved is worth it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If we do 100 million shows and we help improve one relationship, it was worth it. So.
But I'm telling you, the base on everything is gonna be communication.
Yes.
How you express yourself when you communicate, and are you listening? Please listen.
And being honest saves people time.
Saves everybody's time.
Saves everybody time.
Everybody's time.
All right, y'all. So this was episode 4. We'll see y'all next time.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
In-house production.